Hey, I was Gucci Nakuchi. So this video is gonna be simple. Hey, walk faster, bitch. If you guys aren't aware, I'm now a how do you say it? GS service. Alright, I'm a general service technician, alright? I know how to do oil changes now. I did not know how to do it before I started working there. Don't roast me, don't go on me. But yeah, we're gonna do that. We're at Walmart right now.
Seems like target to me.
And we're gonna buy the oil and oil filter that we need. Are you ready? Right. Are you recording or what? Nigga, hurry up, bro.
I've been recording, nigga.
My bad. So we're over here at the oil filter area. Aisle. Show them the aisle. That's the oil filters. This is the oil. Alright, damn, bitch. So, if you don't. God damn. Alright, so if you don't know your oil filter type, these are all different. Show them the numbers. See these little numbers right here? These are all different numbers. If you don't know your oil filter number, you can come over here, they have it. I know mine. Low-key I don't, so I'm gonna still do it. Okay, well, it doesn't work. Doesn't even work, so I'm gonna look it up. Damn, you bricked so long. Alright, so this is the... What are you doing? Literally, what are you... Alright, bro, this cameraman retarded as fuck. Bro. Mobile 110A. This is for my car. Now, on to the next step. The oil. So let's go ahead and
That's the oil, right?
No, motherfucker.
This is the oil right here.
Get your ass over here.
The oil,
Get your ass over here, or you're getting fired from being my cameraman.
Hey, I found the oil right here.
0W20. It's over here. You got the oil filter, and you got the oil. It is recommended, actually, if you get the oil filter and oil, check your air filters. Along with your air filters, check your cabin filter just in case, because those might be dirty. So you might want to get that oil filter, air filter, cabin filter, and oil. Change all that shit. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy, and I'll show you how to do all of that except for the air. I'm not done talking, bitch. Alright? Except for the air filter. I don't know how to do that. I mean, I know how to do it. What am I saying? I know how to do it.
Alright, that's enough talking.
Nah, don't. Cut that shit. Just these two, right?
Yeah.
Alright, bet, let's go. And so what y'all need to get off the oil filter, that's hardest. You can't get it off with your hand. You can't get it off with a socket or a wrench. You're gonna need something like this. This grabs onto the oil filter. You just twist that bitch lefty loosey, righty tighty. If you don't know that shit, then you need to go back to school. But do that with this. And this is where you put the old oil in. You can't dump it into the sewage. You can't dump it onto the concrete. That's illegal. Just like you. So the last step, last but not least, you're gonna want to lift the car up because you need to get it to the drain plug. So you can use these jack stands, or you can use this. This is called a hydraulic jack. You lift up the car. I'm tired of these people walking in my shop like that. Don't start yet, bitch. I didn't say you can start yet, bitch. Remember back then when Abel did my oil change? Actually, we recorded a video.
Now we did it.
Yeah, we did. I had the camera on me, remember? Back then, guys, maybe like a month ago, 2 months ago, I actually recorded a video. It was Abel doing my oil change on this car. I didn't know how to do it at that time. That's why he was doing it. But now, I know how to do this shit. Because of NCB. My job taught me well, but let's get it done. What I didn't show y'all are gonna need sockets, and you're also gonna need a ratchet. Depending on what size the drain plug is the plug that you're gonna unplug with the ratchet. You're gonna unscrew it. And depending on what size it is, you're gonna use that. You gotta use one of these sockets, whichever size your car has. So as you can see, I got my little ratchet. I don't know if this is the size that my car uses, but that's exactly why I have a whole socket set. And which is why y'all should have a whole socket set as well, so you can test out whichever one you need. So yeah, I'm gonna test this out. Another recommendation, get a rag. You're gonna need a rag in case you get yourself dirty on your arms, which most likely you will, or your hands, which most likely you will. Oh shit, oops. But also another recommendation, wear a shirt that you don't give a fuck about. This is not my shirt, this is actually Nelson's. He gave it to me because I told him I'm gonna need a shirt because I was wearing. And if y'all still don't know what that is, then y'all are fucking stupid. Said nah. Every car has a lifting point. Every single car. You gotta know your lifting points. If you lift it up in the wrong spot and you get under there, there's a chance you can fall on your face and you're gonna die. This is the lifting point for my car. As you can see, the easiest way to tell if it's a lifting point is if it comes down. You see how this is like right here, and then this part comes down. Or If it doesn't come down, it usually has like a little indents, like this little indent right here. That's another way. It'll be like over here, like little indent right here, indent right here, and there's usually 3. But yeah, for mine it's right here. Another way to tell is if it's metal. If it's metal, see this shit right here? It's metal. You can't move this shit. That's a good lifting point. Oh shit! Oops. You feel what I'm saying, Slime? I said, do you feel what I'm saying, Slime?
Yeah.
All right, bet. This car is fat as fuck, yo. You do not want to use this shit as a jack stand. You're gonna want to put these jack stands. All right, let's say you're lifting up from the front. You're gonna want to put jack stands on both sides. You're never gonna want to leave this shit alone because it could fail. And if it fails, the car's gonna fall. But I'm gonna do that for today just because I don't have 2 jack stands. I only got 1. So we're just gonna risk it. Hopefully nothing goes bad. Alright, so I got my ratchet and I got my socket right here. If you're looking for the drain plug is the plug that you are gonna drain the oil from and take out the old oil. It usually says engine oil right here. Look at it right here. So it says engine oil right here. And the drain plug is right there. Like literally, if it says engine oil, the drain plug is usually right there. This is the oil filter. You're gonna need to take that out too. I'll show you how to take that out after we drain the oil, the old oil. It's better working on it on a lift. Oh shit, yeah. Like so. You're gonna wanna pull it, or you're gonna wanna turn it. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass, like right now. So you're gonna wanna smack it like that. Just like that, it's loose. And when you get it loose, hand twist it. And that joint is about to spray out, so be careful. Be ready. It's gonna come. Are you zooming? It's gonna come. It's gonna not. Oh, fuck, daddy. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. You gotta be ready for that. So, yeah, if it's black like this, peep it. Zoom in on it. If it's black like that, definitely you were due for an oil change like I am. It wasn't horrible. I've had more old oil change where like waited longer. This is still pretty bad too, so yeah. Yeah, so do not forget, after you're done draining the old oil, do not forget to put this thing back on. This is called the drain plug. If you don't put it back on, you're gonna put new oil in, it's gonna spray right out. You're gonna have to put new oil once again. Make sure you don't over tighten it, make sure you don't not tighten it. So after you hand tighten it, you're gonna use the socket. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Next step, the oil filter. Get the oil filter. This is the oil filter. That is exactly when these motherfuckers come in play. Grab it like this with the pliers. See, it turns a little bit, turns a little bit, turns a little bit, and then, nope, still can't. When you get to the point where you can loosen it with your hand, just let go of the pliers and loosen it with your hand. Like right there. What you're gonna wanna do is loosen it with your hand. Furthermore, and that junk is about to spill out. You can either wait for it to spill out completely, or you can just let it go. Let it rip, like so. You'll see. And that junk's about to splash in the water, so watch out. Oh, fuck. So just like that. So that's when you get your new oil filter. Sometimes when you take off the old oil filters, this is the new one. Sometimes when you take off the old oil filters, this gasket right here, this is called the oil gasket. This little rubber thing around the oil filter. Sometimes it gets stuck right over here. You're gonna wanna make sure it doesn't. So you're gonna put the new one on. You're gonna hand tighten it.
You wanna talk?
Oh, sorry. Damn, bruh. What the fuck? Who the fuck you talking like that? Next step you're gonna wanna do, guys, is Millie rock on it. Sorry, nah. Anyways, next step is you're gonna wanna pop the engine, the hood. Hold up, I'm not done talking, bitch. Listen to me, come here. No. Get your ass here. So we kind of fucked up. What you want to have when you put the new oil into the engine, you're gonna want a funnel just so it doesn't spill over the engine. Because if you spill it over the engine, it's gonna spill onto the exhaust probably under, and it's gonna start smoking. We do not have a funnel, so we are fucked. So we're gonna have to put that bitch in nice and carefully. This is the dipstick, sorry, and this is where you put the new oil in. Alright, so I learned a trick. So when you can't, sometimes when you tighten the engine cap too much, it gets too tight. What you're gonna wanna do is, when you can't open it, you're gonna wanna get some pliers or some shit like that and then turn it with those, like that. That's when it's too tight. I couldn't open it with my hands, so you're gonna use that. We do not have a funnel, so we kinda made a funnel. You see the little hole right here? Put the hole right there, put the oil through there. But you're gonna want a funnel. You're not gonna wanna have this bullshit. But for now, we're gonna do it like that, so let's go. Next step, when you put the new oil in, we already put the new oil in. We had to put the camera down because we didn't want it to spill. So you're gonna wanna close the dipstick put the oil cap back on, because if you start the car on without the oil cap, the new oil is going to spray all over the place. So the next step to do when you do that, you're going to start the car on, let it run for like 30 seconds, something like that, 30 seconds, and then you're going to check the oil. I'll show you how to check the oil. You turn it on. Now let's wait for a little bit. We turn off the car, let it run for like 30 seconds. You're gonna wanna use a dipstick. First of all, you're gonna wanna take it out. You're gonna wanna wipe this off. Put it back in so that it's dry, and then you can see the accurate measurements, as I say. But take it back out, and it should be to the second dot. So there's usually 2 dots. You want it to be on the second dot, not on the first dot, not halfway to the second dot. You're gonna want it on the second dot. Like exactly. Not exactly, but you get the point. It ends like right here. Like right here. It ends like right here. That's like nearly to the second dot. You're gonna want a little bit more. If it gets to that point, maybe just add like half a quart more if it's like that close to the second dot. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the oil change, guys. It's that easy, like I said. It takes like 20 minutes. Just make sure you're wearing a shirt you don't give a fuck about. You're doing it at a place where it's not public. Just show them a place where not really public, you know what I'm saying? Kind of private. Make sure you don't do it at a fucking parking lot, you know what I'm saying? School parking lot, fucking restaurant parking lot. Don't do it there. That's stupid as fuck. Make sure you have a bucket to put the dirty oil in. Whatever you do with the dirty oil is up to you. You can leave it here, throw it on the ground. But if you get caught, then you're going to jail. But anyway, that's it for the oil change. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I love you so much. It's Epi6John. Keep sharing my channel.